Welcome to the Productivity series on Microsoft Excel. Let us look into String Comparison Functions Module 2. Index and Match. By itself, index and match are not string comparison functions, but when used jointly they give same results of VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP. Let's understand using this simple student's dataset. First, let's understand the match and index function individually. Click on function icon in function bar and type match in the description area and click go. Match function returns the relative position of the lookup value in a given array. First input is lookup value. Second input is lookup array. Take note that it can take array or a reference to an array. Third input is the match type. Enter 0 for exact match. Let's look index function. Type index in the description area and click go. Index function return the value or a reference to the cell which is at the intersection of row and column in the array. Inputs are array, row number, and column number. Third input is optional. Let us look at a scenario. Suppose we want to extract a random sample of email IDs from the given range of email IDs. How can we achieve this? We can see that there are total 2,000 email IDs in email column. It starts with row number 2 and ends with row number 2001. To get random row numbers between 2 and 2001, we will use rand_between function. This function generates random number between two numbers provided. We will provide the two numbers 2 and 2001 as the input to rand_between function to generate a random row number between these two inputs. We can see that all the numbers returned are random numbers between 2 and 2001. If we press Shift and F9 function, these random numbers will change. Try it yourself. Let's fix these random numbers for our ease to achieve the goal for the scenario. Copy and paste it as values. Next, we will input these random row numbers into index function to get the corresponding email IDs of these row numbers. In index function, select email column and then the row number. Thus, we have achieved our objective of selecting random email IDs from a given range of email IDs. We used rand_between function and index function. Let's build on this and understand match function. Let us assume that you have been given these random email IDs from your superior and your superior wants the first name. In this scenario, we are not given the row numbers, which we could have used as input in index function and fetched the first name. So to get the first name, we will need the corresponding row numbers of these email IDs in the email column so that we can use it to fetch the first name. Here, match function can be used to get the row numbers. In match function, pass the lookup value, email ID, and the lookup array, the email column, and 0 for exact match. We can check that it matches with the random numbers column. Thus, match function has returned the exact row number corresponding to the email ID. Let's fetch first name by passing this row numbers in index function. Here we will use the first name column as the array input in index function and the row number calculated using match function as the second input. Thus, we could achieve the second objective of extracting first name using combination of index and match function. Hence, this function is an alternate to VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP. Let's quickly fetch the last name as well. Here we will directly pass the match function within the index function. First, we will pass the array of last name and then type the match function with first input email ID, and then pass the second input email ID array, and then pass the third input 0 for exact match. There it is. We have fetched the last name. Index and match are powerful functions for numeric and string analysis. Happy learning!